Have you ever noticed most of the religious fasts often align with the seasonal changes? Key examples include the Christian season of Lent, derived from an Old English word spring, the Muslim month of Ramadan, which moves through the season, and Hindu festivals like Navratri, which is done during spring and autumn. They serve this time for spiritual reflection, physical purification, preparation, and connection to the earth's rhythm during the seasonal transition. It's beautiful to know how our ancestral wisdom has always aligned with the nature's rhythm. They listened to their body, nourished with the seasonal foods, and moved through the seasons. Post industrialization, people are eating more than ever before, yet most are receiving less nourishment. Food is the earliest form of addiction. People in general have become out of touch with the nature and possess very little knowledge and instincts about diet and alignment with the nature. As a result, we have become emotional eaters. Most of us eat not to fuel our body, but to satisfy our mood and cravings. Originally, fasting meant giving digestive system a break to detoxify and rejuvenate. But now we feast instead of fasting, or the thought of fasting seems impossible. As a result, we have sluggish digestive system. Our immunity is compromised big time. We term lifestyle diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol, hormonal imbalance, etc. as the new normal. But my dear friends, I don't want us or our kids to suffer. Hi, my name is Kruti Chauhandharia, a registered holistic nutritionist, and in this video, we will learn to understand and listen to our body and sync with the God's beautiful gift to us, the nature. Let's learn about immunity and its connection with the nature. Whenever we fall sick, we know whom to blame, right? It's either pollution, people, stress, contaminated food or water, and even seasonal change, which is true. All these factors weakens our immunity. So tell me, what is immunity? I like to believe that our immunity works just like the nation's defense system. A defense army protects the nation from the invaders. Similarly, our immune system protects our body from the pathogens, that is, the viruses and bacteria. Immune cells are the soldiers, they patrol the borders, which is our gut, skin, lungs, etc., and responds to the threats. The factors that impact the defense system or the immunity can be external or internal. What does that mean? What does the external factor do? They attack. In terms of army defense, the external factors could be the enemy's drones, invading forces, and even chemical warfare. Similarly, external threat to our body or the immune system is probably pollution, pathogens, and toxin overload. Thus, we have to make sure that our defense system is strong, well trained, and well supported to be able to fight against the external threat. Ever wondered what makes the army weak? It's the internal factors. Let's see how. Suppose the enemy attacked a territory and it even blocked the supplies for providing essentials. The defense system gets confusing orders from the higher authorities, and also the system has some corrupted officials. What has this to do with the immune system? Well, not getting enough supplies means the body is deprived of the essential nutrition due to poor diet or malabsorption. Confusing orders from the higher authorities is an analogy for chronic stress, sleep deprivation, which leads to hormonal imbalance and weakened immunity. Corrupted officials are similar to dysbiosis. Just how the corrupted officials might leak the classified confidential information to the traitors, similarly, gut dysbiosis means an imbalance in good and bad bacteria. It will cause leaky gut, thus allowing the toxins to enter the bloodstream. When the army, that is our immune system, is strong, it can fight the invaders efficiently. It also helps in maintaining peace in the kingdom, means happy and healthy life. And it heals quickly from the wounds, means faster recovery. So we need to strengthen our internal environment to be able to fight the external challenges. This was just an analogy to explain how our immune system works. Here's a simpler science-backed explanation on factors affecting our immune health. We spoke about two factors, right? External and internal. In external comes two categories, outdoors and indoors, while the internal environment is the world inside us. Let's learn this in detail. The outdoor environment can weaken our immune system in several ways. The major reason is pollution, which can trigger inflammation and oxidative stress while weakening our immunity. Secondly, allergens like pollen, dust, and others can overactivate the immune system, leading to allergies and sensitivities. Also, extreme weather like sudden temperature, humidity, or extreme cold can stress the body, suppressing our immune function. The most talk about UV radiation, while vitamin D from sunlight is beneficial, excessive UV exposure can suppress immune cells and increase inflammation. Seasonal transition is also an external factor that prepares our body to adapt and get ready to a new season. And during this process, our immune system is at work, which makes our digestion a bit sluggish. Now, coming to indoor environments, which can impact health in sneaky ways. First is poor ventilation. Trapped pollutants, allergens, and pathogens can trigger respiratory tissues and weaken immunity. Also, dust and mold, which are common allergens that can cause inflammation and respiratory problems. Third is chemicals. Household cleaners, air fresheners, and building materials can release VOCs, that is, volatile organic compounds, stressing the immune system. The most imbalanced factor is our screen time. Reduced natural light and increased blue light exposure can disrupt circadian rhythms, affecting overall health. And so, we need to improve our ventilation, use natural cleaning products, and add plants to purify air. Encourage natural light and outdoor breaks. Now, coming to the internal environment, that is our body, which has the biggest impact in our immunity. The internal environment depends on our gut health. Did you know 70 to 80% of our immune cells live in the gut associated lymphoid tissue called gut? And thus, gut microbiome balance, that is the correct ratio of good and bad bacteria, is the key to immunity. A healthy gut lining and diverse microbiome support immune function. So, what disturbs the gut health? Number one is chronic stress. Yes, you heard it right. Chronic stress suppresses immunity. How? Chronic stress slows down the digestive system, which results in indigestion. And sluggish digestion will make the food rot and ferment in the gut. This will cause flatulence, bloating, heartburn, even encourage the growth of bad bacteria and thus more inflammation, also called gut dysbiosis. Poor gut health also means poor absorption and metabolism of essential nutrients. Thus, it weakens the gut mucosal lining, creating leaky gut. It allows the toxins and bacteria to cross the bloodstream. And what are pathogens? Correct. They are the invaders and they attack our immune system. But if our body is malnourished, do you think our body's defense system will be strong enough to fight the invaders? No, never. So, if you are someone who lives a busy life, stressful life, have no time to provide your body the fuel that it needs, well, I think it's time to reflect on it. Let's talk about nutrition. A nutrient dense food supports the immune cells, while processed foods can weaken them. So, what do we do? Simple, subscribe to my channel and follow me. Just kidding. And also make sure you eat home cooked food. Avoid ready to eat processed and packaged foods. Rather, make gravy, soak and boil pulses, and deep freeze it. But please, no more store bought, ready to eat packages. Trust me, it's junk. Eat lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. Prefer buying it from local farmers and educate yourself for local seasonal foods. Another crucial factor affecting your health is sleep and rest. All living beings need quality sleep to repair and regulate their immune system. Lack of sleep and rest can disrupt your hormonal balance. Remember, hormones like cortisol and insulin impact your immune function, and it's all connected. Hormonal imbalance can disrupt your sleep and gut health, and whichever ways your immune system gets compromised. Here are some ways to support our internal environment. We need to nourish with whole foods like fresh fruits, vegetables, A good balance of raw and uncooked foods to maintain enzymes, including a lot of pulses and legumes, since they are rich in fiber, minerals, and amino acids that makes protein. Also, we need to listen to our body and its hunger cues. Remember, our body needs fuel. So think twice when you crave for something that won't help your body feel better. Keep yourself hydrated, especially now when the temperature is about to rise. Add some Celtic or pink salt that acts as electrolytes. It will help you replenish the lost minerals during the hot season. Support gut health with fiber and probiotics, not the packaged but the homemade ones. Avoid sugary yogurts, protein drinks, and check your ingredients before buying the health claiming products. Refined sugar is the biggest enemy for our immune system, so avoid it as much as possible. Also, if you're not hungry, please do not force eat. Trust me, you won't collapse or feel weak. Understand your body is trying to fix something within, and so you might temporarily feel loss of appetite. I would suggest give it some time and don't load it with more work. Rather, drink herbal tea like fennel cumin tea or lemon ginger water to reduce inflammation and boost digestion. Eat a fruit instead. I'll keep repeating this most important point so that you remember. Our digestive system will shut down to save the energy for immune system to do its work. Check for nutrient deficiencies, especially vitamin D during winters and B12. These two are the most valuable players for immune health. Vitamin D3 helps in regulating immune response and fighting infections, while B12 supports immune cell production and important for our gut health. Be mindful about food sensitivities. Gluten and dairy sensitivity are the most common ones that causes leaky gut. And remember, everything is connected to our gut. A poor gut invites a lot of other health complications. So always focus on your gut health first. Very soon, I'll talk about inflammatory and acidic foods that disturbs our gut and immunity. I think these are the basics about nutrition that we should know for a stronger immune system. Next is stress management. I know it's easier said than done, but please practice mindfulness and meditation. As mentioned earlier, prioritize sleep. Have a consistent sleep schedule. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is the time when our body starts detoxification. So if you miss this time bracket, you are depriving your body from the most crucial toxin elimination step. As a result, you wake up feeling groggy and tired despite getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Next is movement. Workouts are like a power up for your immune system. We need to stay active to boost circulation. It gets our immune cells moving. Exercise induced endorphins, which are our happy hormones, works like natural painkillers. It also boosts our mood and gives us a feel good vibe. We need to build a strong insight so the external challenges can become less threatening. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and also share it with your friends and family if you think it will help them. Until then, see you later. Bye bye.